Hello and welcome to a special edition of Trendz Live, where we keep you up to date with the latest trends in lifestyle, art and entertainment. On the show tonight, we take you to State Theatre for a musical about the story of the world-renowned warrior, King Shaka Zulu, strawberry picking and lots more. The makers and cast of Shaka Zulu the play have only been doing this since COVID, but it's almost as if they have been doing it for years. Trendz had the opportunity to be at one of the previews, and this is what went down.
We are at the State Theatre tonight to witness the cast of Shaka Zulu while they give us a glimpse of what life during the time of one of the greatest kings ever lived was like. Let's go take a look at what they have to offer.
We had a one-week run in Durban. The audience was beautiful. People had to be turned back because there was no space, you know. So hopefully, because in the demand, hopefully the playhouse will say, come back, you know. With overseas, we are hoping Shaka Zulu has made, you know, history. We came in last year, like when it was just after, it was actually during COVID, but we did well at the State Theatre. So with such a beautiful show, we are looking to go abroad anytime. We practice a lot because we even gave our actors a note today, which can they rest as much as they can, because we practice to a point that umzimba masokhathele ungasafuni ukurespond, and then that's when we say, you know what, it's enough. I'm a voice I crack and all that. But for a show to look as beautiful as it has looked before, we got to put in extra work. We didn't have a lot of time this time around. Since the director he's not in Joburg at the moment and working the cast, the EPs, these 7 and on freelancers, so we had to get people to be ready for Shaka Zulu. But we started last week with rehearsals. We just had a few days of rehearsals, and then we started with our previews on Monday until Thursday. So 11 ishow iyavula.
Ngidlala i-character kaShaka. Into eyenza ukuthi ke ngidlalele i-character kaShaka le uShaka oyinkosi enkulu, inkosi yamaZulu. Inkosi ayikwazi ukuthi ke ihlanganise zonke izizwe ezayikade zakhele elakwaZulu, yazenza zaba isizwe esisodwa, isizwe sesikhulu ukudlula zonke izizwe ezayikhona la eLukuzweni eMzansi. Njengoba inkosi umisa iZulu isilo lesesikhona manje, kusikhumbuza nje izinto eziningi kakhulu, ngoba amakhosi akwaZulu ayemaningi. Kusikhombisa ngokusobala ukuthi ke isizwe samaZulu sasikade sesikhulu kakhulu. Yingakho namanje amakhosi eloku ebekwa nje nakanjena, usho ukuthi ke namanje nje asaya phambili.
The role that I play is Upampata. Pampata is a Zulu maiden, well, Shaka's potential, if I should put it in now terms. There's a scene where I try my best to convince him otherwise that please do not go and fight, because I have a feeling that he will be killed. But then unfortunately the king does not listen to me, so I'm that warning before the actual death of the king.
Yeah, very fascinating. I've seen some characters I've always been seeing on TV, and today I've saw them live. And so far the preset and the prologue was like, wow. So I just couldn't wait to just finish up the show. So I think Shaka Zulu is one of the best mainstream shows.
I wanted to know who's this Shaka. But then today when I saw him, the warrior, like, he's just superior, you know?
With everything that I've just seen, I still have goosebumps. And just like some of the audience members, I think I'm going to come back and just bring some of my friends or family to have a little bit more of the Shaka Zulu experience.
The streets of Boerkap in Cape Town had an even bigger splash of color as over 59 motorized cars went down the slopes and steeps for the ultimate title of being Mzansi's best Red Bull box cart.
We don't have to wonder where the pots are anymore because they are right here at Red Bull Boxcar. You have to experience this because how many times will a giant bed, a pot, a slipper, and many other peculiar objects roll down the slope of a historical street? This global non-motorized race kicked off 22 years ago in Russia, and now more countries around the world also play host to this family fun-filled event. The Boerkap in Cape Town became the perfect location to usher the return of this adrenaline-filled race in Mzansi since it was last held in Sandton 4 years ago. The winning team Boykies certainly entertained the judges with their performance, their out-of-the-box creativity, and how they quickly slid through this colorful street in a pod.
I've lost for words. It feels honestly insane. I can't. I'm not very one for words. Small wheels, no suspension. I don't know. For me,
and solid welding.
Yeah. And he used no brakes. Yeah, I didn't touch the brakes. Maybe that helps.
I wasn't too chuffed about that.
Yeah.
The concept of this cart highlights the melting pot of cultures in South Africa.
So gents, without further ado, number one, Red Bull Box Cart race winners. Your hands and mine for Pochi Boyki!
About 3 months back when we decided to put together our form, we were speaking, and since it was the first time the box cart race was coming to South Africa in 3 or 4 years, we knew we had to do something uniquely South African, and so we thought what better than a potjie pot, a mixture, a melting pot of different vegetables and flavors, just like South Africa is a melting pot of different cultures and different people. So good representation of our country and a weird thing to see put on wheels.
The culture has been amazing, honestly, something very unique. It's lovely to experience it. Yeah.
It's been a privilege. It's just been an honor and a privilege. Yeah.
The 50-plus teams that participated in this race had to swivel through cobblestones, potholes, and unfinished bridges, all in the name of fun in the sun. What a vibe, right? Now I wonder which iconic location this race is heading to next in Mzansi. So Trendz, we would like to know what you think. Which location would you like to see this hilarious non-motorized race take place next?
After the break, we sit for some hand-picked delicacies and down them with some hot beverages at a high tea experience. Stay tuned. Welcome back, Trender. Now, out to a strawberry farm is exactly where you want to be. Strawberry picking season is back, and you don't want to miss out on the opportunity to eat straight from the ground and enjoy time out with family. Did you know? Strawberries are not only good for romantic picnics, they are also very good for your health. This is because they are rich in vitamins, fiber, and anti-inflammatory properties. They are also high in antioxidants. Now, strawberry picking is also very good for some leisure time with loved ones. So, we visited a strawberry farm in Harties in the northwest.
On the farm, we do a whole bunch of things, but our main objective for the year is to provide happy families with the strawberries, right? Homegrown, in our fields, right? Organic. And I just want to go in depth about the word organic, and that means that we don't use any pesticides, poisons and herbicides, and so that allows our guests and our clients and families to eat strawberries right out of the ground. There's no need to wash them. So the season begins for us generally in September, okay, and it finishes in the first week of December. Right, so it's a good 2.5 months of full-blown strawberries for every family member to enjoy.
The picking is actually refreshing. It's more also a stress reliever and everything else. Like, it calms you down.
I'm personally going for color and I'm going for shape. I want ones that are very nice shape, and I'm looking for a nice red that shows that they're nice and ripe. But I'm guessing it's my first time.
You can make smoothies.
What else? You can just
Or
you
add on
just
your salad.
yeah.
Or salad.
And your Greek salad.
Greek.
Some lettuce, cucumber.
Okay. What about potato salad?
No.
That's a definite no.
No.
It must be sweet, it must be ripe, it must just refill everything that you can think of in a fruit, you know.
But how do you know it's sweet when you haven't tasted?
Just by look of it, before I pick a strawberry, it must call my name, it must say Asanda, then I'll pick it.
Yes.
If it does, no, I'm not picking it.
The darker the strawberry, right, and the smaller the strawberry, the sweeter that strawberry will be, guaranteed. Well, that is on our farm. The bigger the strawberry, right, and the paler it is, right, it could still be red, but it could be a pale red. The more sour it is going to be, which are still nice at the end of the day.
I took enough. So this one goes in here. Strawberries are very nice.
Trees that are produced from our kitchen are used with we use our own strawberries, right, in that kitchen. You're talking waffles, pancakes, milkshakes, and juice and ice lollies, and you know what? Actually, you should go and have one. We're gonna get to that.
Okay.
But first, I would love for you to try out our most famous dessert, which is the strawberry cheesecake.
It looks so delicious.
I
hope it tastes the
It's
same.
gonna taste how it looks. It is beautiful. To be honest,
Wow. That's very delicious.
it's crazy good. That's very good.
What? So this is your grandmother's recipe?
Yes, a secret family recipe.
Whoa.
Chef.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay, now guys, my day is made right here. What is this?
That's a strawberry waffle.
Okay.
Yes, with the golden syrup, strawberries, whipped cream.
Okay.
And our secret recipe for strawberry coulis.
Okay.
You can taste it, my sister.
Cheers. Whew, what a blissful afternoon. My strawberry bucket was full and my palate was super satisfied.
Good,
This is real good. Sundays are said to be for lovers, but for others, they are dedicated to self-care. Trendz live producer Nadia Dambuza spent the day sipping fine tea and watching the beautiful sunset at a boutique hotel north of Johannesburg.
Nestled in this beautiful suburb, tucked away from the bustle of Sandton and the city, is the Winston, a boutique hotel that is the epitome of elegance.
The Winston Hotel in Johannesburg is going through a major revamp, and they've just added a high tea to the hotel experience. Today we've been invited to what they call a top-tier high tea with Just Teddy.
An amazing collaboration between two bespoke brands has resulted in a high tea experience with a curated menu that will raise the bar in the high tea sector to new heights.
So basically, we're at the Winston, as you know, but this hotel is going to be transformed into a Hyatt hotel. We're going to close down this hotel in another month or 2 months, and then going to reopen back somewhere at the end of the Q1. But the whole idea of doing this pop-up, what I call it, for 4 weeks. So the 4 weekends, we will do Saturdays and Sundays, just to give a flavor of what to come. So we're going to try to bring in the indulgence of the food, which the Park Hyatt is famous for. So Park Hyatts are luxurious, personal, and anybody who would like to experience the best. So we are giving the market, the people of South Africa, the people in Johannesburg, the taste of what to come.
So are we going to have more food tastings, or is it just going to end with the high tea?
No, so as I say, this is just the beginning. So in Park Hyatts, we always create experiences, and we bring up that hype for the people to get the best in the city. And we always bring in our people who are in the city. We always try to find the local acquaintances to make sure that they flourish with us as an international brand, As you know, the Just Steady is a household brand in South Africa. They have started as a family business. So we have thought to bring them in, to give them the exposure, and also ourselves for the indulgence, because we think that they make good food, right? So like these, we're going to have many events being created, but this is just, as I said, a teaser for days to come.
We had a quick chat with Teddy about what's on the menu and to find out if this is their new home.
It's always been a dream of ours to put Just Steady into a hotel setting, and this was a perfect collaboration. I think it just elevates the high tea to another level. It gives it a little bit more charm. You don't have the hustle and bustle of the mall, which is in itself is its own charm, but you have a more curated, a more sophisticated experience in a hotel lobby environment with the Just Tea. The offering is very detailed. You still have your traditional scones. You have a trio, which is the different ones, and then Jeff took the savory option. We've traveled and we've had the privilege and been fortunate enough to stay in a lot of luxury hotels. And when you in the hotel setting, you're ordering a club sandwich, or you're ordering a burger, or you're ordering something like that. And he took that as his muse to create the savory element, the little burgers, the little sandwich, the little cannoli. And then when we got down to the suite, we wanted it to be more refined, more elegant, more petit four style, 1 or 2 bites, but packed full of flavor, very dainty, but elegant and sophisticated.
Forget coffee dates. Let's grab a cup of tea next time.
So, she's the only remaining crew member of the first Kumbule Kaya and is excited to share some good news with us. Andile Siwi says as much as she's passionate about family and nation-building issues, it is fundamental to spare time for herself and her well-being. Let's get to know her better. It is a little bit chilly in Jozi today, but no weather condition can stop us from chatting to one of the most celebrated personalities in Mzansi. She's a businesswoman, an author, and a TV presenter. You know her from Kumbule Kaya. She's helped so many families reunite with their loved ones. And today we remember Andile Siwi. Let's go inside and have a chat with her. As soon as I got inside, she had already started with her personal trainer, and I was like, let me join in.
Two more. 11, 1. There we go. Well done. One more.
Oh my God.
Nice.
How does that feel?
Brutal.
But anyway, let's hear from Adil. What exercises did we do today? Adil, how are you?
All right, yourself, thank you.
I'm great. Tell us about the exercises we just did.
We just did a combination of some upper body and some leg exercises, which Andile haven't done in a while, but she's enjoying it. She's doing well with it so far, yeah.
When and how did all this start?
Oh my God. You know, some people are born with it. Some people work hard for it. To get it, and I kind of feel like I'm one of those who are born with it, because I mean, if you look at the trajectory of my life, especially the career in the entertainment industry, I started out singing, and nobody in my Kwaito days would, thought I would, at the end of all of that, be now doing so much television and such healing, impactful TV.
Do you still remember your first episode here, Kumbule Kai?
Oh yeah. Yo, it was 2006. I remember it that vividly because I actually am the only remaining member of the original team, Kumbule Kai.
Sanibonani, igama lami ngu-Andile Harrison. Lelu uhlelo lwethu olusha elubizwa iKhumbule Kai.
Tell us about those different aspects of your life.
So I wrote my book. We're working on a relaunch in the coming year and doing, healing tours, because that's why I wrote the book, is to encourage women who've been through sexual violence, to deal with their demons. And the music comes calling all the time. So I would love to be on stage. We don't know, maybe 2023? anything can happen.
You do so many things. You're also a businesswoman. You are a TV presenter. On so many, how do you keep energized?
So, I make sea moss products. I eat sea moss. And I make sure, Gucci, I get my oxygen in as well. You know, your vitamin D, your zincs, your C's, high dose, you know, get drips. Once a week, I have to get a drip.
Can we go now?
Are you sure? Yes, let's go. I've got here folic acid. I asked for an extra dose of vitamin C. I also asked for our arginine. And there's the brightening, glutathione, and other minerals. So I do these. Yeah, I get the glow of the skin, which is a beautiful plus, right? The idea is not to go lighter than I am.
Where are you headed?
So I am so excited because Kumbuleka is coming back.
Yay!
Now, as you said earlier at the gym, I've done so many shows. Yeah, but of all those shows, home is Kumbu for me. Yeah. Because Kumbu is what taught me television.
Until next week, I
Well, Trenders, that's it for today. Catch us again next week, Konalapa. We plug you again with travel and leisure time ideas on our sister show, Trendz Travel, tomorrow at 3:30 p.m. on SABC 2. We've got you. Until next time, toodles.